Versatile Mage. Chapter 97 Sudden Death. After Zhang Xiaohou heard this, he looked at Mo Fan in surprise. He had never considered this point. Zhang Xiaohou himself couldn't tell whether Mo Fan was right or wrong. He just subconsciously trusted Mo Fan's judgment. Zhang Xiaohou didn't know that Mo Fan could be considered a hunter-magician with real experience hunting magical beasts. Living in that kind of environment had taught Mo Fan one very important principle. Never think that a large number of people automatically meant great strength. Why did the Hunters Union only form small squads to hunt beasts outside the city? Didn't they know that more people meant greater safety? The truth was, the larger the group, the easier it was to attract the attention of large numbers of magical beasts, and the easier it was for them to become prey for higher level ones. The number of people in the vanguard squad wasn't that high. If they encountered a large group of magical beasts, they could probably avoid them. Their movements would be less restricted, and the decision to fight or retreat could be made quickly. However, if they were in the main group, if they didn't run into large numbers of magical beasts, they would be fine. But if they attracted the attention of a soldier-class creature and its pack, the main group would definitely be massacred. In such a slaughter, your life would no longer be in your own hands. The vanguard squad had 10 people in total, with Zhu Musheng in charge. After passing through the school gates, the streets ahead were deserted. Trash was scattered everywhere. Vendor stalls were overturned, goods spilled onto the ground. Store doors were wide open with no one inside. When the blood alert sounded, all civilians either hid in their homes or ran toward the safety shelters with all their strength, leaving chaos behind. This was also the main reason the school had been delayed in retreating. Even so, there were still many people who hadn't reached the safety shelters. As Tianlan Magic High began to move toward safety, civilians from nearby areas rushed over, hoping to use the strength of the students and teachers to safely cross the 3 kilometers of dangerous streets. The vanguard squad walked at the very front of the main group. Zhang Xiaohou climbed to the top of a building and quickly saw the scene of civilians converging toward the school. I'm afraid there'll be over 4,000 people moving with us now. Many here didn't make it to the safety shelters in time. They were too afraid to travel alone, so now they're being drawn to the main group like iron dust to a magnet, Zhang Xiaohou reported after jumping down. With more people, we may be able to fend off smaller groups of magical beasts, but they'll also slow us down, Zhu Musheng said coolly. Magic high schools were different from magic universities. University students often had more combat power than regular army mages, but high schools nurtured apprentices who weren't even 18. A student able to protect themselves in a blood alert was already exceptional. Protecting a mass of civilians was far beyond their capabilities. This isn't something we can change. It's not like we can just throw them away, Zhou Min said. Let's move. Now that the main group is up to 4,000, the burden on us has also increased, Zhu Musheng ordered. Everyone nodded. Zhang Xiaohou, Zhang Yinglu, Wind magicians will lead and find us a path. The rest will follow closely. It was clear that Zhu Musheng had military training. He had some experience in deployment and formations, with at least a basic plan for this kind of situation. The squad moved quickly. Leaving the school gates, they took the main street, followed the pedestrian path, and passed through a residential area with elevator buildings. From there, they would be able to see the safety shelters. The main street, about a kilometer long, was completely blocked by abandoned cars. Forget buses, even bicycles would have trouble passing. With traffic completely blocked, walking was their only option. 3 kilometers, far, yet not far. Whether anything would happen along the way was out of their hands. There's a colossal-eyed ape rat in the book kiosk ahead, Zhang Yinglu reported, pale and out of breath. It's chewing on a child, Zhang Xiaohou added grimly. By the time they saw it, the child was already dead. But the bloody scene had burned itself into their eyes, chilling them to the core. They continued forward, passing a diagonally parked bus that blocked part of the street. Beyond it, They could see the kiosk, blood-soaked, with the body of a boy no older than 10 lying in a pool of red. "Where's the colossal-eyed ape rat?" Zhu Musheng frowned, scanning the area but seeing nothing. It was just goo 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 goo. Before Zhang Yinglu could finish, a third creature lunged from behind a nearby Volkswagen, its two huge incisors aiming for her throat. Poochie. Zhang Yinglu was a thin, fragile girl. The colossal-eyed ape rat tore out her neck in an instant, spraying her life's blood across the bus's advertisements in front of the stunned squad. The attack was too sudden. Even Zhu Musheng, standing right beside her, was caught completely off guard. Her blood splashed across his face. "Hide in the bus, hurry!" Mo Fan shouted. The squad snapped out of their shock and stumbled toward the bus. Zhu Musheng reacted quickly, pulling Zhang Yinglu's body as he leapt inside. The colossal-eyed ape rat tried to follow but crashed into the doorway, its bulky body unable to fit through. The others frantically clambered inside another bus. Zhu Zhaoting, seeing Zhang Yinglu killed before his eyes, began chanting in rage to summon lightning. Mo Fan started to connect his star path as well, but then noticed something strange. The beast-seeking powder he had sprinkled was drifting in several different directions. Realization struck. "Everyone, get on the bus. There's more than one colossal-eyed ape rat here," Mo Fan yelled, cutting off Zhou Min's casting and dragging her inside. "Monkey, stop guarding Zhang Yinglu, she's gone. Draw that colossal-eyed ape rat away or we're all dead," Mo Fan shouted to Zhang Xiaoho. Zhang Xiaoho had already activated his wind path during the attack, intending to rescue her. Unfortunately, what he didn't know was that after a magical beast strike, very few primary magicians could do anything to save the victim. His eyes reddened. In a blink, the girl who had shared his class was dead. This cursed magical beast. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.